Welcome back to the Spikeball Tour Series Seattle Challenger event. We're joining now for the premier finals between Wonky Sauce and Shifty. I'm Ezra Dantowitz here with my brother Ben Dantowitz, and we are pumped to see these two teams face off in this finals.
Yeah, so Wonky Sauce, you guys should remember from the semifinals and maybe from the tournament in California last year. Top team in Canada, defending, reigning Canadian national champs. Shifty, a new team on the scene, and actually Sam Buckman, newly requalified for premier status, already showing his chops his first premier tournament back. And we're going to be throwing to the action momentarily, but he's teaming up with his new teammate Trevor Barbosa this year for the Spikeball Tour Series.
Yeah, Trevor and Sam have some wonky serves of their own. I think Trevor especially, many viewers probably have not seen him play, but he can keep up with these top-level players, and it'll be interesting to see how they counter the reverse and cut for both sides game that Wonky Sauce has. So we are just about ready to join the action. Let's see what we get to start. It's going to be Wonky Sauce serving.
No surprise here. You've got Blake Bosak on the serve. Bit of a surprise, not wearing the Diamondback shirt. Goes lefty cut. Oh, picking up where he left off in the semifinals. Despite the new hat, the PK Spikeball hat.
Yeah, he switched hats. That's an interesting move for him. The first hat, no bad juju at all. It was doing a lot of work for him.
Fakes right and left. Swing, swing. Here we go. It worked for Biggie Smalls too, though. They switched jerseys between games 1 and 2. They won the women's division. You see Bosak here switching hats between semis and finals. Steps right, stays right.
And another
so low.
ace. Just a lot of pace, and you see him faking left and right. A lot of players fake. Not as many can land him consistently like Wonky Sauce can.
Yeah, he's not only getting his opponents to shift their weight, but he has to maintain his balance the entire time. That ball just high.
So still 2-0. Second serve now for Blake Bosak, Wonky Sauce. See what he goes to here.
Steps right, couple fakes in there, and missed reverse it looks like.
And so we'll get to get our first look at Sam Buckman.
A reintroduction maybe.
Yeah.
As he's a college round net national champion out of Cal Poly. Slow. And just cranks a serve.
Yeah.
They check with observers, but that is not high.
That was quick. It might not have the movement that Wonky Sauce has, but it's got pace.
Yeah. Moments before the game, I was talking to Sam Buckman about how he used to play in a world where you couldn't hit back pockets on the serve, and now you can. And he loves that world that we live in. Not having to deal with defining what is a back pocket, what is a roll-up, what is a clean serve. He just wants to hit the ball hard, keep it below your shoulder, get some aces. Tricky stance here. He shows both hands up because he can go both ways, but does it in a much different fashion. He doesn't have as many fakes side to side. He just picks a direction and swings.
Yeah, he's got that more robotic delivery, you notice, where he cocks that arm
Oh,
out
it's
and
not more robotic.
Through.
It's robotic.
It's a robot.
Sam is not a real person. He's a machine for round net.
Kind of the opposite of that robotic motion is Wonky Sauce, who's super smooth going both ways. In this case, it's a double fault for Justin Plett, but we'll get to see them making both lefty and righty reverses and cuts throughout this series. It's just going to be a question of how Shifty can respond.
Reverse cut there from Barbosa. Picked up well.
Yeah, good positioning by Buckman.
Yeah.
Just not quite able to get around it and get a touch. But good start for Barbosa being able to land one.
Top of the order here for Bosak. Well centered. And a block back on and off the net. They're checking. Is the no-hit zone of... Are they in the no-hit zone? Observer signaling. Yes, he was.
Still a great effort, but again, if you're inside that 1.5 foot circle just around the net, you can't hit the ball back on. That one not particularly close. You should have known.
Bosak, not sure. Maybe he's just practicing for the Oscars.
I mean, he was in the half-foot no-hit zone there.
Ducks under, but it's not high. He's got to play through. Good push there from Bosak.
Yeah, able to work around that set. Good job getting around the net by Plett to set that ball right over the net for Bosak.
Wonky with the early lead. And Barbosa, just as smooth as Wonky there, waves his hand up steadily and then it closes his hands into a fist with a finger up to signal high. From receiving to calling high all in one swoop.
Yeah, if you can do that, there's no way that's a clean serve.
In system here. Bit of a deflection.
Interesting. Looked like it hit Plett's thigh and was up a little bit. And then Barbosa's follow-through kicked it. A tough play for Bosak to make, but they're going to get the replay here. Yep. because Bosak was in a position to maybe make that play.
Yeah, just having even that chance. Oh, a lefty reverse cut attempt, but no.
That's right. Okay.
Something's wrong.
Yeah,
Something's wrong.
There are still rules of physics, and even Wonky Sauce has to follow them.
Sometimes. Sometimes they have to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Of physics. They have to follow the rules of rounded, I think, at all times. Like, good body up. Recovery set. So smooth. Oh, my word.
Yeah. Did he look? That was no look, right?
He didn't check. I think he ran straight in a line away from the net, and he knew he was just on that line. So it's just great awareness of where you are.
Yeah. Can't teach court awareness.
You also can't teach smooth. Like, he's doing that so smoothly, like you said. Nothing robotic about that.
So they got the 2-point ad early here. 6-4, Justin Plett serving.
Steps right, goes left, drops the hat.
Ooh, look out. I think that is the hair getting too long? That's what the hat's
The
falling
hair's
off?
big. You need a big. There's always a bigger hat, though. Trevor Barbosa is proof
talk
enough.
about, bigger hat. We didn't talk about Barbosa's hat. He's rocking. What are these called? Bucket hat? The bucket hat
The
by
Hampton Farms, yeah. Good hats, good snacks, good friends.
Good peanuts.
I'm going to get it right one of these days.
One of these days.
But today is not that day. Barbosa second serve here, 5-6. Steps right, rips it into the rim.
I think that was only his second serve up of the game. He had the reverse on his first one and then double faulting there. Not sure exactly what he was going for. If he can get it going, I think he's the one to apply more serve pressure of the Shifty duo.
Yeah, 4 breaks so far in this game between the teams, by my math, then.
Yeah, I trust you. I have no clue.
Well, it's his second attempt. Hold on. Steps out right. Okay, so if they've been around, so Bosak started the game.
Yes.
So that was the 9th person to serve.
Okay,
because that was his third time through.
2, yep.
So that means 9 points have been played on holds, and we played 13 points, so there's been 4 breaks.
I like your math.
Yeah, I kind of love that. Haven't thought about round out that way before.
Yeah. So now we just have to keep track that now this is the 10th serve set.
No, just try to keep track of how many times Barbosa serves because he's last in the order, and you can divide by 4.
I'll talk to Gatsby between the games and see if I can get a third scoreboard counter up.
Plett doesn't really care about the stats we're trying to keep track of, just wants to win the points. Kind of rude.
I mean, that's easy. What we're doing is hard.
We're doing not only math, but science too, maybe. There's technology and stuff going on here. Plett steps left, goes right.
These teams still feeling each other out a little bit, feeling out the net. Yeah, the rim is still there. Okay. Oh, good serve.
Kind of a clean touch there by Buckman. Body up. Another money set. I'm pretty sure Bosak also made that set with his eyes closed.
These are great body ups from Wonky Sauce. Just making the sets back to net.
Yeah.
There it is.
Really good deflection off of him. Knows where his teammate is.
And the set's perfect. Like, Plett didn't even have to move. See it again here? He stands up. There it is. There's a set.
And the contrast there by Barbosa's recovery set on the serve receive, about 1 to 2 feet further away from the center of the net. So that much harder for Buckman to get the put away compared to Plett.
I mean, that ball hit the ground, but did you see how much it reversed?
And the ground's still a little bit moist. So the spin's going against all of that moisture, too, to cut up the net.
All right, third op for Barbosa here. See if he can get something going to counter the Wonky Sauce serves.
Yeah, we have a Barbosa serve counter. That's all we need on the stream.
3. So 3 times 4 is 12. Played 16 points. Still 4 breaks I have. No, this is a 17th point. Darn, there's been 5.
We haven't finished this one, yeah, because we just saw a break.
You're right, you're right.
I was like, wait, spot check.
Talking about breaks. Is that rim? Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a break there for Shifty. Not having to play defense, and they still get the point.
That's a win.
Good deal.
Win in my book.
Yeah.
Bring it back to within 1 now, 8-9.
Barbosa is stepping right. Couple weird fakes. Reaches in. I love that, though.
The reach-in used to be illegal because you used to have to serve and keep all of the body parts behind the service line. But now it opens it up for some of those fun fakes where you just reach in and drop it.
Yeah, as long as you maintain your balance outside the serving circle, more or less the equivalent of a no-hit zone when you're hitting the ball. If you maintain your momentum outside that area, you can reach in as much as you want, just like how in a set you can reach over that and hit a nice put away on a centered hit. Bosak back to the top of the order. It looks so good. It's going so far, but it does have to touch the net.
Yeah, there are some rules, and they do have to follow them.
All I know is Barbosa's not touching that ball. Touches that one, though. Really smooth control. Body, oh, not body, but just a hand from Bosak. You can see Buckman is such a veteran. You know, he's requalified Premier, so it's his first tournament back as a Premier player since he lost his status, but he's getting really low under the ball and setting a really smooth set for Barbosa, whereas Barbosa a little more struggle on the recovery sets. Soft touch opportunity. Oh, and they can't get it back to center.
I mean, for veteran play, his sets could be better.
I did just gas up his sets, and I commentate cursed him. So
just need a little bit better recovery sets for Shifty so far this game. They've had a few ops both on defense and even just on errant serve receives. But if they can get the ball back to net, they'll have a better chance.
I owe an apology to Buckman Nation. For all the fans out there, I did just give him the commentator curse. I'll stop talking about how great of a setter Sam Buckman probably is.
He's a great setter.
He's a great setter. But I'll stop talking about it. Ooh. Big lefty approach. And you see Plett there and having to jump around the 7-foot circle on the other side. Trying to make it happen.
So bottom of the lineup.
We've played 19 points. This is the 20th server. Sorry, this is the 16th server. We've played 20 points.
21. It's on the scoreboard.
Now it's 21. Oh, thanks. Ezra's updating the scoreboard. That's a gotcha.
Yeah, that's my job.
That's a gotcha.
I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. Ooh. I checked before he updated. Recovery set's a little bit awkward.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
An error from Wonky Sauce, but it was a great serve that got that point going, and Barbosa is showing what he can do with that.
Certainly a forced error. Gets us back to tied.
Quick delivery there. He doesn't do as much of the faking so far that we've seen Wonky Sauce do, where they're leaning left and right, really working the quads. But he's got a few different options, and if he pulls the trigger quick, that can be even more effective.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. So we played 23 points. We've had 16 holds. So there have been 7 breaks.
We're making a breakthrough in round net here.
I just love we can very quickly crunch the numbers on how many breaks there have been. What's the break percentage total for the game? Don't ask me to figure out how many Wonky has, how many Shifty has. You can just look at the scoreboard and figure that one out for yourself.
It's the same. It's the same amount. No, Wonky has one more because they started serving first. Oh, why are we doing this?
Yeah. We're working too hard out here, you guys.
I just like
Buckman,
the sport part.
Oh, a fake for Buckman the robot.
That wasn't a fake. It reset the machine halfway through
the nickname machine was actually taken, it turns out. Frederick Hinkle, of course, the machine. But I'm down to call Sam Buckman the robot.
The robot. He's got to recalibrate a few of the settings, and he should be good.
Plett, couple fakes as well. Lefty, maybe a reverse cut?
Yeah.
Oh,
just off.
Can't get the recovery set back from Buckman, so.
A little bit on the set, a little bit there on the footwork by Barbosa. You see, he ended up with his back to net. That's not how you want to be. That set cross-set him, and I think if he rotates around to face his partner, he has a much better chance to get that kill.
Okay, but what if the net is saying like mean things to you and you want to keep your back to it because it's really rude?
It's more effective to start facing it and then turn your shoulder from it. So I still think you want to start facing your partner.
Okay.
In other news, double fault for Justin Plett.
Back to Barbosa. Nice fake drop. Well dug. It's a body up and a miscommunication.
No.
That's a brutal missed opportunity at this stage of the game, at this stage of the tournament. Can't be missing those opportunities. Look at this beautiful drop. Bosak unable to really find his balance that entire way and can't put much more than a lefty tap on.
(15-13). Again, game to 21. We're in the late stages now.
I think that was 900 fakes, resulted in a fault. So,
how are you counting? I feel like you were doing good with the amount of points, but if that's 900, I'm not convinced.
I'm kind of capped out on my mathematical abilities right now. As that is the 9th break of the game, Ezra. You're welcome.
Ooh, and a good one at that. Great lefty serve by Bosak.
And just based on the scoreboard here, if they're up 3 breaks, I'm going to guess they've got 6 breaks to 3 breaks for Wonky.
I mean, there's no way you can know that.
Bosak's second serve coming. Steps left. And looks to beat off the rim or side pocket there. So a double fault bringing us to 14-16 now.
See if the robot can get it greased up and push some aces through. Is that a thing? No. Got hinges.
I don't know anything about robots. I know a little bit about math. Cut touch for Barbosa. Oh!
Great effort from Barbosa going for the diving up there. Just out of reach. Losing the hat, but keeping the style. As he replaces the hat and now gets back to net. It's going to be 17-14, Justin Plett serving. And you can kind of notice the shadows forming around the net now. The spot that Barbosa's in is going to be the toughest spot to see the ball.
He's able to see that push all the way through. Great patience on the setback from Buckman. Keeps them in this game.
Time for Barbosa to get it going on the serving line.
They're going to play through the rim. Plett finds a nice push. It's up off Barbosa. Goes for a soft touch recovery. Buckman off the rim. Oh,
man, for everything that we said about the setting being the issue on those touches, it was not there. That was a great play by Barbosa, getting the body up, you see, running down, and that set is right by the net.
And
Buckman
so impressive by Barbosa. He's able to get low to pressure, get the ball deflected off the net, and then pop up and sprint down. So athletic, getting those first 2 touches back to back. Bosak, speaking of impressive, trying to put that one clean past Buckman. Buckman thinks maybe high. They check with observers. Observer signal clean. It's 19-15. Oh, what could have been on that soft touch? All of a sudden, it's a 4-point deficit.
Yeah, huge swing against Shifty there. And now Wonky Sauce looking to close this one out.
And that the 10th break of the game for those wondering at home, those keeping track.
I'm not convinced.
I'm going to give you guys the total number of breaks. You can throw in the comment section here on YouTube how many breaks you think you'll have in Game 2 based on how we saw Game 1 unfold. So
you're saying, this is the 5th time through or the 6th time through?
This is the 7th time through the rotation. There have been 24, now 25 holds. And we played 35 points.
Okay. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Excuse my math. Oh, no, it should be, well, Bosak started and Barbosa finished, so it should not be 15. It should be 16, yeah.
Sorry. I think the scoreboard was wrong.
Oh, but we know Bosak started, and we know Barbosa was last.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Something is errant.
Something's wrong.
Maybe I had the score right and they're wrong. Ooh. It won't matter. This is not a close game.
This is not a close game.
Something is broken.
My math checks out. My math was on. I'm going to go with my math.
I mean, I trust the math. That's fair. Oh, what?
Fantastic effort there.
Great serve. And way to stay with it for Buckman off that body up.
All told, I will say, as far as Buckman goes, being a college national champ, being in that clutch moment, if there's someone on Shifty you want to get the ball at 16-20, and even if it's the wrong person, they went in the wrong order, I'll give it to Buckman.
Fair. See if the robot can find himself. I need, what do robots look for?
He doesn't do pressure. He doesn't do pressure, Ezra.
Unload the gaskets because there's no pressure on this guy. My degree's in electrical engineering. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And Buckman getting iced by the replay machine, actually. So one robot talking to another. Steps left. Goes left.
Wow.
A recovery set. It's a soft touch. No, it's a body up. Oh, no. They can't get it back to net. Wow.
Again, the set just off for Shifty. They had so many opportunities in that game, just not able to convert. And that's how it ends, is again with them failing to convert on a soft touch. But a great effort by Sam Buckman to bring them back in the last moments of that game.
Yeah, Buckman pulling out these lefty stops. What are all these stops he's pulling out?
Yeah.
Ridiculous serve power.
Some great serves, but in the end, it's Wonky Sauce taking game 1, 21-17. We're going to take a break for a few minutes, and then we will rejoin the action for game 2. Again, let's see if Wonky Sauce can close it out or if Shifty can fight back to force a game 3. Welcome back to the Seattle Challenger Finals. We're joining for game 2 between Wonky Sauce and Shifty. We just saw Wonky Sauce take game 1, bet tickets into this game 2.
Yeah, so at the very end of game 1, we saw the sparks of Sam Buckman, the former college round net champion, bringing out not only some strong righty serves and hits, but some killer lefties as well, applying that pressure to Wonky Sauce the way that Wonky applied it to them throughout game 1. I believe we had a total count of 11 breaks in game 1, so if you want to take the over-under on 11.5 in game 2 for some fireworks, encourage y'all to throw that in the chat right now. I'll be keeping y'all posted on that. But yeah, 21-18, I think the final score of game 1. Got a little score check there, and we're going to be jumping in momentarily.
Ready. Yeah, so we saw it was a lot of serves for Wonky Sauce early that put on the pressure. Barbosa wasn't quite able to match that, but it was Buckman who late came back with some crafty serves of his own to almost tie it up at the end of that game 1.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm really confused about to start this game is Wonky Sauce is serving first again.
Yeah, did they choose that last game or this game? I don't know. If I'm them, maybe not a bad choice, though.
They won a lot of points last game. They didn't break more points than they held, so statistically, wrong choice.
Yeah, that's okay, though. Buckman here getting started. Great jam serve. But no trouble for Justin Plett of Wonky Sauce, putting that ball away.
Yeah, relatively speaking, the quieter member of Wonky Sauce on the serving stripe today. No better time to do it than the finals, though.
Yeah, nothing is quiet about Wonky Sauce's shorts.
They're fantastic. They really just don't match the red and black they're wearing on top. Am I crazy?
I love it. I like color on color. Like, I do not get matching. I just love energy in your clothing.
I forgot I'm talking to the guy who wants people's serves to match their fakes and not the other way around.
I just want wildness all the time. Chaos is magic. Great serve by Barbosa.
High backhand flick, and it's just out of reach for Barbosa. Unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit of an errant loopy hit there. Barbosa just a little bit late to turn around and not able to track it down in time. And so another hold for Wonky Sauce as Bosak now gets the ball back.
A huge lefty from Bosak. Gets him in front of an early lead.
Great lefty serve there by Bosak, able to put too much pressure on Barbosa, and now he's serving again to Buckman.
Steps right, serves left. Buckman's got high.
That one was just high.
Go to the passive call, yeah.
Sorry for some technical difficulties figuring out the camera situation. We set up to handle the rain, and now we're taking off our raincoats.
Buckman's trying to figure out the reverse situation.
Might have missed that one, but it was an ace by Bosak. Buckman not able to see it.
I'm glad you didn't see it because it was not age appropriate for you, Ezra.
It was disgusting. That one.
The first one just high.
Maybe side pocket there.
Is it first because he like stopped him before he served?
Not sure what the call is here, but some discussion among the players.
Yeah, no, you're on first. I'm on first.
So we're going to reserve 4-2 for Bosak.
Okay, a little bit of a break in the action, but Bosak coming at you now.
Steps right, goes right.
Oh, had about 3 feet to work with there, if you could put that on the
He
mat.
didn't even seem to put like corkscrew cut spin on that, and he still had room. Steps left, goes left, big lefty. And a gust maybe comes in just.
Up. Do you see that?
But the gust of wind just comes in right as the ball is hitting the net too. Might have been just out of control for Barbosa, unable to really measure up the cut serve with the wind gust.
And so not the start you want for Shifty. Obviously going down 5-2 is not ideal, but they had some momentum at the end of game 1 and just completely gone now. Buckman gonna serve, see if he can generate any of that break potentially he had at the end of game 1. Starts by stepping out left. Ooh, just missing.
Yeah, for those keeping track, class act move there by Justin Plett, handing the ball back to his opponent.
A lot of people
I
toss the ball.
usually throw it 90 miles per hour at my opponents. I don't know about you guys.
Not in pickup. In pickup, you're kicking the ball at us on a good day.
Oh yeah, I kick it at 90 miles per hour sometimes too. That's a good point. Yep.
Good job. Double fault there for Buckman, so nothing going yet early for Shifty.
Those keeping score at home, that's 6 holds, 3 breaks. It's also 6-3 right now. That's not how the scores have been separated though. Shifty does not have 3 breaks to 0 holds.
Yeah, the math on that does not work.
Nice hold there from Shifty. As I said, they do have some holds there. They actually have none of the breaks right now.
Yeah, good in-system offense by Buckman and Barbosa. They need a little bit of that, gain some confidence on these serve receives to stay in this game and stay alive in game 2.
Barbosa lining up, steps right.
Big swing, but just catching rim. We haven't really seen the big serves that we know he is capable of. And he's going to need to turn them up if they want a chance to win game 2 here.
Steps right again. That one lands. In system for Plett. Plett goes nowhere with that spike.
Yeah, that set was a little bit off. You could see him backing up right before he swung, but he definitely had time to then reset and crank. He never really got his hips back around that ball, and so just chopping at it and missing the net entirely.
Yeah, maybe a 4-second conversation there between members of Wonky Sauce to just figure out what went wrong on that set. How can we adjust for the next hold? Because we cannot be giving away points at this level.
Like if you're Shifty, you're saying, how can we make that happen again?
Yeah, I believe Shifty actually just said la 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 while Wonky was trying to strategize.
Can't hear you. Just high on the second opportunity for Barbosa. But they get one back, and now it's only 7-5 for Wonky Sauce's Bosak.
Bosak starting flat. Yeah. Steps right. Couple fakes. Goes right. It's cut serve. Fielded well. And in system, but a body up. Set back for Bosak. Tapped on for Plett. And a backhand put away from Barbosa.
Great hit by Barbosa there. Just the way he approached that hit to the net and then able to still generate that much angle on his backhand.
Yeah,
Watch the
another
set
good
first by
recovery
Bosak.
set from Bosak. Well, good enough, I'd say. If it were good, it'd be a put away.
Oh, he hit it with his left. That makes much more sense.
Oh, yeah, I also missed that, where he was faking, where Barbosa was faking this backhand here. He comes in here and then finds the lefty.
I was like, I haven't seen a backhand quite
that would explain
like that
how
in
it was
a
so
long
good.
time.
Yeah. So good. The backhand was so good, it was actually with his other hand.
Ooh, right in the gut.
Buckman tries to take the wind out of his opponents, knowing they need to breathe to live, whereas he is a robot.
Yeah, it's early in the game. You can make the calculus that it's worth missing a serve to knock out your opponent.
Good receive from Plett. You see him reach back, kind of lean back matrix style to get an extra split second on his reaction time.
Yeah, not sure what happened on defense there, but Buckman seemed to like bail out and just give away the pull to Plett. I'm not sure if he was afraid of the follow through going into him, but easy hit.
Still up a few, and a big lefty miss from Plett. So they'll rotate only down one.
A little bit sloppy for both teams here. A few good serves that have been returned, but nothing really juicy to generate those aces.
A fantastic lefty drop. Whew.
That was Shifty. Checking with the observers, but
Checking
that
on
is
side pocket, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
Or on the front rim, potentially.
Yeah, probably rim, but that was so low. Just a great point of contact on the hand to keep that ball low and not moving anywhere at all. And that tied us up 8-8 now.
If I can make a confession. I'm not sure how many breaks there have been.
It's okay. It's okay.
Trying to work backwards in my head. Good cut serve. A touch up for Barbosa. Recovery from Buckman. It's on. Plett fields it. Pulls it through the gap. And a touch.
Another great up by Barbosa to end that point. What a great rally. Both teams making some great defensive efforts. Watch it here. Great up by Barbosa. Buckman tracking it down. Gets the hit, but just not quite enough. And then Wonky Sauce there to clean it up.
Yeah, this first touch here from Barbosa is so good. He slides in just to get in front of the ball in time. Yeah, from there, it's just a matter of getting the clean touch, that clean set from Bosak so Plett can get the last put away.
Yeah, great awareness from Wonky Sauce, staying in the play.
And keeping the advantage in game two here. Only up one.
Ooh.
Okay, so my counting's bad. How many breaks was that, Ezra?
I have no idea. Can I just say, I think I might like watching fakes more than I like watching made serves. It's just dancing. I like watching dance. This is modern dance.
So you like fakes more than you like round net?
Well, yeah, and that's maybe why I think serves should follow fakes rather than vice versa. Because I can do way cooler things that I can fake. I can fake way cooler things than I can actually hit.
I like it.
Ooh.
And speaking
Dude,
of things I like,
Buckman, though, maybe just hit that. Don't worry about the fakes.
he's a robot. He swings. He just does it.
He does it.
Mechanical.
Again, he's hitting the fastest serves in this series right now. Maybe the least movement, but it's not always about how much it moves. If you can generate a break with a quick serve right at your opponent's gut, do it.
Little hesitation there. Pushes it backdoor, wondering if it's high or clean.
They go to the observer.
And that one too close to call. A bang
be a
play on the
replay.
serve for height. So it's going to be another first serve here. 10-9 for Shifty.
Ooh, no doubt there.
Nice push through the gap.
Easy work of it. We've seen a lot of that today, and that kind of is standard for round net, is if you can hit between your opponents, that is the hit to make. Kind of trying to force your opponents to collapse at the last minute to get up on those hits.
Yeah. My guesstimate is we've had 6 breaks, 14
Wait, we're
holds.
starting in a wide stance. Can we talk about this for a second?
Is this a fake in and of itself? That he's going to ever make this serve?
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know that he has it. But, like, that is some thigh work right there, just to start in that low stance and shift back and forth.
Yeah, we talk about the receivers having to shuffle side by side, work on their quads, but just standing still in that wide stance doesn't work out. Plett steps left, goes left.
What? What?
Ridiculous. Is that clean?
Okay, rim.
Okay.
Again.
There are rules.
Yeah. I don't know what they are, but I know somebody has to follow the laws.
When
of
it
physics.
comes to hitting the ball in the net, it can't hit the rim.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to hit the ball in the net, you can't hit the rim.
Fair.
Barbosa serving with a lead for one of the first times in this series, though. 11-10. Cross stance. Opens up. Oh, goes for that shifty lefty drop.
Yeah, we've seen both sides pull that out today. Not to too much effect. I think Buckman probably still has the best step
iteration.
Right, hit left in one motion serve. Ooh, just going for a left there. Kind of a normal left, I guess, from Bosak.
Yeah, I mean, some lefties have like just an instep lefty where they step right, hit left. I would maintain, but yeah, the way Will does that on one foot with success is a really impressive feat from a Pilates and round net side of things.
Unparalleled.
Plyometrics?
Plyometrics, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam Buckman, he had a good ace the last time he was up and then put some good pressure on with just a gut jam shot. See what he goes for here.
He's not his usual flat stance. He's going cross stance here. Probably gonna step. Oh, he doesn't. He just leans up on one foot.
Huh. I don't know how much he's cutting it from that stance, but the change of pace I kind of like. You're in the middle of game 2. You want to give your opponents a different look,
so that you can come back to your main look and then show the
new
look.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the team name. That is Shifty.
Is he playing 90 chess?
I mean, we talked about being a robot. What if he's just like a car and he's shifting gears? You know, we're driving manual.
Ooh. There's room for that. I like it. But I just like the robot too.
Yeah, the robot's nice. Meanwhile, Wonky Sauce is having some trouble landing good serves. It's been a little bit of a drought for them in the last couple of ups.
They might be going for their best of their best, the high variant serves, the ace only serves.
Not an ace, but that's a break.
Yep.
I think you'll take that if you're Wonky Sauce.
It gets the advantage back as they try to settle and realize it's 13-12. It's time to rotate.
And that's just that's a pace break there, where it rolls over the top of the receiver's hand. They're not quite able to cup their hand enough to pop the ball up. Different from that ace, which is a side
where
ace,
they're not able
getting
to
it
touch the
past
ball
them.
at all.
Yeah, when you're just beating them wide, that is one ace. When you're beating them fast, that's another ace. And it's nice when you're able to do both back to back.
Yeah, just a massive lefty serve here. Steps out wide. Barbosa's just off balance. Can't get his hand around it.
Yeah, a little bit of room for improvement on the footwork of the receive, but a great serve nonetheless.
A reverse cut effort. And Buckman has no answer. Back to back to back. Well,
Breaks,
first one was a pitting, but
no return.
Yeah, non-return.
But yeah, just like that, they go from down 12-11 to now up 15-12. And
pivotal.
We could forget that Wonky Sauce was never in control. They were just biding their time before they went on the run.
It's just a waiting game for them to make their serves.
He's
like
human. He calls somebody from the crowd as Plett double faults to give the ball back to Barbosa.
Barbosa leans out. Recovery from Bosak. Nice touch from Barbosa. Set for Buckman and it's pulled lefty through the gap.
Great play by Shifty, staying with that all the way through. Barbosa, watch it again. Good serve pressure here, but it's all about this defensive up. Gets it up, Buckman with a set right over the net, and the lefty pull to put it away.
Yeah, another good recovery set from Bosak. Maybe too casual, but Plett looked to be over the net well centered. Just didn't get the hit through the defense.
Maybe just needed to rotate his feet a little bit more, open up the hit instead of hitting right into Barbosa's body.
Barbosa trying to get it even. Ooh. It's a tough touch, and it's an ace.
That'll do it. Going to go to the observers for rim here, and they're going to confer before making a call to check if that was rim or if it was clean. They're going rim, so that'll be a fault, and we'll go to second serve for Barbosa. It's time for him to shift gears, though, into high speed late in this game.
Yeah, going to start flat stance here. 14, 15. Steps right, goes right, and it's up and over. A high double fault.
So they get one back, but it'll still be the advantage for Wonky Sauce now in the closing stages of game 2. If they can hold on to this lead, they will take it down and win the Seattle Challenger.
Yeah, they have to stay mentally sharp here. That was millimeters from tying the game up on that last serving effort. Easy drop-in system. Wonky trying to just allow Shifty to make a mistake. No dice there.
Yeah, interesting move to go for that easy drop. Maybe they were going for an ace drop and it just slipped up. But no trouble at all for Barbosa and Buckman. Ooh, the step over. He's, again, I don't know how much that's cutting, but he's got a lot of angle on that hit. If he can land that, it's going to be trouble for Wonky Sauce to receive. Especially in that spot where he's putting the ball right between the receiver and their setter. It's a much harder set to make when you are working around your partner to get the ball back to net.
Shifty taking advantage of the some balls getting collected during that little stoppage in play. Talking over the plan. Fakes a couple times. Plett ducks it.
Clean?
And looks to be clean.
No conversation.
Plett agrees that he did duck under that serve.
I mean, he got down.
Yeah.
So it's definitely hard to tell.
You must love that as a dance fan.
Dance, it's more for me about the server, not about the receiver.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you only like one dancer at a time.
Dancing, get down on that serve, you know?
Yeah. Okay. But
It's tied up. We should be talking about the game.
Yeah, it's 16s.
Ooh, another good serve.
Wonky Sauce now gets the advantage back, but if my math is correct,
No. No.
we've now had 11 breaks on this game.
11 breaks, 33 points, 20-second server.
22 holds.
Oh!
Body touch! No, he's not able to get it.
Just a little bit of an awkward hit by Barbosa there. Not quite able to make good on that set. And the body up by Wonky Sauce. Watch it here. Plett just able to pop that up pretty easy and an easy enough put away. Buckman's body not able to pop that up. And so that's the 2-point lead that Wonky needs. 18-16 now.
Buckman wants to play, but he's also upset at his first touch. Disappointing.
Yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity there. A ball that pops up like that, you got to capitalize and get a clean first touch.
Plett steps right, fakes left, goes left. It's rimmed. 17-18.
All right, so Barbosa, this is the time. We talked about it. He's a newer player to this high-level scene. If he can make his mark here, he will be a household name for a while to come.
Nice serve and play. It's just through the fingertips of Buckman.
And now Bosak
Holding
just
on to that
2
advantage.
points away from winning this tour stop. 19-17.
They're here for the pitcher.
Yeah, they said it in the preview. They want the pitcher. So now it's theirs to go and take it.
Fakes a couple ways. Good up from Barbosa. Set well, and a backhand put away. Barbosa does well to dive and roll away from the no-hit zone. Great effort. We've seen Sam in big moments before.
What might be his last stop.
Good receive, and it's a lefty put away.
Yeah, a bit of a short set there by Bosak, but with the defense moving towards the right hand, that lefty hit is open for Plett, and he puts it away, and now they've got 2 match points, serving 2018 for the championship.
Double match point?
Double, yeah.
Okay, that's an easier one for me.
Okay, yeah. First, he's got to make sure not to double fault here.
Steps right. Fakes, goes right. It's a jam. They settle. Can he get it up? It's recovered. It's a lefty up. It's over.
What a
Wonky Sauce.
What a way to
it's
win
your
it.
Seattle Premier Challenger champion.
Yeah, great day. Great finish for Wonky Sauce. That play at the end just shows the type of athleticism they bring to the sport around it. And we're going to be saying their names for a while to come.
Such fast twitch muscles there. Just getting that quick flick, quick setup.
Yeah, watch that last play one more time. Great serve pressure. Buckman just able to get it on, but Plett's there to dig it. The lefty put away, and they're pumped. Wow, what a day for Wonky Sauce. What a day for Roundnet. Great, exciting finals that we had here between Shifty and Wonky Sauce. So, again, our champions today were Wonky Sauce. Second place was Shifty. Third place was P&Dubs. That's Malachi and Austin, who we didn't actually get to see play on the stream. We're going to take a break for a few minutes, and then we're going to come back with an interview with Justin Plett, the winner of the Seattle Challenger event. So again, for Ben Dantowitz, I'm Ezra Dantowitz. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in a few.
Welcome back to the Seattle Challenger. I'm here with Justin Plett, fresh off of winning the Premier Division. Justin, how are you feeling?
I feel great. We worked hard. We worked hard to be here, and I'm really proud of Blake. I felt like we both played really well today, and we're just stoked for the season.
Just working through the day, feeling really great. What were some of the big obstacles in the morning? It was, not the fairest conditions. Now it's a little sunnier. Talk to me about just what you guys have overcome to get through just today.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like I haven't spent as much time as I would have liked on Roundnet lately. This next little while, I'm really hoping to get a lot into it. We're going down to LA for the next week, so we'll just be playing. So hopefully I can get my serves on a little more often. But yeah, the rain this morning, it was pretty horrible. We dropped a game. Emerson and Etienne played great, but I definitely wasn't feeling great this morning. The sun came out, felt a little better, but we're kind of used to the rain. We played Canadian Nationals in the rain, and
right.
Yeah,
you won Canadian Nationals in the rain. If I can add,
we did. Yeah, we did.
I'll brag for you.
Yeah, we did. It was pretty awesome. I'm proud of. We had a bunch of BC guys here today, like Canadians that did well. We got like 3 or 4 of them. Those teams got premier today, so I'm really proud of those guys too.
So big showing for Team Canada across the board here in the States. you said you were going to LA. I want to touch on San Francisco, the major for the Spikeball Tour Series next week. What are some of the expectations you guys are setting coming out of this weekend for that big tournament?
Yeah, like I think we definitely played well today. I felt like if I can just get a little more, like my serving did not feel amazing, and we still won. So I'm really hoping like we can really pull out a good result at San Fran and hopefully get our bid ideally. But I'm going to be working hard at just making sure I can get my serves on. But I'm just really excited to play round net. I love. I told Blake on the way down, I was like, I'm really stoked to play round net, but I'm also just so excited to like meet with all the amazing people again. I've only been here like once before, and everyone was so kind to us, and it's so amazing to just hang out with people. It's so fun.
To go back to last year, of course, in the Southern California event in Mission Viejo, you guys shocked the world, won a bunch of games, made a lot of noise. What does it mean to be going back to California for a big tournament next week? It's back to where it all started, really, not where it started for Wonky, but where you guys really blew up in the U.S. as a household name.
Yeah, and we're stoked. We're so excited. Even today, like we're up 19-18 on like game, like we're on the last game, hopefully, and they're serving and like against Buddy. Or like, I think it was maybe Clark. They dropped it, and I hit it into the rim. And like today, Sam drops me or hits the serve. I receive it, and I put it away, and I was like, this game is over. Like I just knew like this was kind of like Blake and I's like redemption tour, and we're really stoked to win this, and now hopefully do really well in San Fran.
That's fantastic. Well, wishing you guys the best of luck. Sounds like you guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with. I know you're also going to be at the Boston Major later this year,
we'll be there,
and obviously this day really helps your case, but fingers crossed be able to qualify for the Pro Division, the Tour Series Championship in Texas in October.
Yeah, so super stoked. Thanks
big
for
congrats,
having me on
Justin.
here,
And for my brother Ezra Dantowitz, I'm Ben Dantowitz, signing off from the Spikeball Tour Series YouTube stream. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
See you guys later.